There was once a boy named Armin who grew up in a small village. His world was limited to narrow streets, simple homes, and the same routines repeated every single day. Most people around him believed life was about surviving, not dreaming. They would often say, "Don't think too big, Armin. People like us are not meant for great things. Just live quietly, work hard, and accept what you have." But deep inside, Armin felt a different fire. He would look at the wide sky every night and wonder, if the sky has no limit, why should my dreams have one? One day, while walking near the fields, he saw an old man sitting under a tree. The man was known as a wanderer who had traveled to many cities and even beyond the country. Curious, Armin asked, "What is the most important lesson you've learned in life?" The old man smiled and replied, "Son, the size of your life is determined by the size of your thinking. Think small, and your life will remain small. Think big, and the world itself will expand before you." These words struck Armin's heart like lightning. From that day forward, he decided he would no longer let fear or the doubts of others define him. At first, when he shared his big dreams, people laughed. When he said, "I want to build schools for children who cannot afford education," they mocked him. They told him he didn't even have money for his own studies, so how could he dream of schools? But Armin didn't let their laughter break him. He believed that big dreams are not supposed to make sense to everyone. They are supposed to challenge you, to scare you, and to push you beyond what you think is possible. He began to study under the dim light of a lantern, working during the day to earn a few coins and reading late at night when everyone else was asleep. He failed many times, faced rejection after rejection, but every time he fell, he whispered to himself, "My dream is bigger than my struggle." Years passed, and slowly his thinking shaped his reality. Armin earned scholarships, traveled to the city, and worked with people who believed in his vision. His persistence attracted opportunities, and soon the boy from a forgotten village became a man building schools, one after another. Who once had no hope, now sat in classrooms, reading, writing, and dreaming bigger than even Armin had imagined. And when reporters asked him, how did a boy from such a small place achieve something so big, Armin simply replied, "Because I refuse to think small. The world will always try to shrink your dreams to fit their limitations. But when you think big, you break the chains of fear, and life begins to open doors you never thought existed." The same villagers who once laughed at him now brought their children to his schools. They no longer told their kids to stop dreaming big. Instead, they said, "Look at Armin. If he can do it, so can you." And that, my friends, is the power of thinking big. When you dare to dream beyond the limits of your surroundings, when you believe in visions bigger than your circumstances, you inspire not only yourself, but an entire generation. So the next time someone tells you to be realistic, remember Armin's story. Greatness does not belong to those who think small. It belongs to those who are brave enough to think big, act big, and live big. Because in the end, the size of your life will always match the size of your thinking.